Pray for peace. Pray for leaders. Pray for knowledge. Pray for understanding. Pray for wisdom. Pray for you. And pray for me. Pray for peace. Pray for peace. Please pray for peace.
It's International Peace Day. The ripple is going across the world, and we are in the Peace Park. It wasn't here 2 years ago. So, John, how long did it take for this park to come into being? This is so grassroots.
Umpteen years. I got the idea in 2003. I was reading a book about historical monuments in the United States, and the author said that there are people that have not been recognized in their own country, and he referred to examples in England. But it hit me then that we have people here who as a group have not been recognized, some of them not even in their own hometowns. And these are the Americans who've won the Nobel Peace Prize.
You're wrapped in peace today. Look around, wave your hands if you are DKGs, please. All right, they're your hostesses. They are a teaching sorority who believe in teaching peace. I would be Eleanor Roosevelt. Well, I didn't know what I was getting into. So hello, everybody. You don't either. Welcome to the Eugene Wrapping Ourselves Around the World play.
There's always room for one more. A circle that never ends. All you do is open up a door.
See, I once heard a small story about a very old and frail grandfather talking to his grandson. There is a battle going on inside of me, he says, and it is between two wolves. And one wolf is of evil, pain, despair, cruelty, and selfishness. And the other is of happiness, affection, faith, joy, and peace. And the grandson thinks for a moment and says, "But which wolf will win?" And the grandfather says, "Well, now before this, the same battle is going on inside of you and inside of all of us, my grandson. But now back to your question. But which wolf will win?" And the grandfather thinks and says, "The one that you feed." Now, what if we all fed the good wolf? Wouldn't that be peaceful?
Leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi were able to remind millions about our many similarities as humans. When comparing themselves to these peace leaders, some people feel powerless to be able to bring about change. The great thing is you don't have to speak in front of a large crowd or perform grand gestures to inspire others. Every day we can be examples of peace by reaching out to our neighbors, forgiving small differences, and trying to find the things we have in common. Each of us gets one step closer to filling the world with harmony. We won't always be perfect examples, just like songs sometimes have minor chords, but I have hope that we all can work towards understanding each other.
May there always be sunshine. May there always be blue skies. May there always be moonlight. May there always be. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, somebody's calling my name. Hush, hush, somebody's calling my name. Oh my Lord, what shall I do?
In 1948, December the 10th at 3 a.m. in the morning, I remember standing right there in Paris, standing with the General Assembly, the Assembly of the United Nations. And we voted. And we voted unanimously after arguing over word and word and word over the principles by which to live. You know, I know that today, even in the General Assembly of the United Nations, and even with the General Secretariat saying, we must promote peace. It is vital to the enjoyment of human rights.
Article 1. The right to equality. You are born free and equal in rights to every other human being. You have the right to think and to tell right from wrong. You should treat others with friendship. Article 2. Freedom from discrimination. You have all these human rights, no matter what your race, skin color, sex, language, religion, opinions, family background, social or economic status, birth, or nationality. Article 13. Right to free movement. 1. You have the right to come and go as you wish within your country. 2. You have the right to leave your country to go to another one, and you should be able to return to your country if you want. Article 14. Right to protection in another country. If someone threatens you to hurt you, you have the right to go to another country and ask for protection as a refugee. 2.
Now we are not afraid, although we know there's much to fear. We were moving mountains long before we knew we could.
In this time of fear, when prayer so often proved in vain, hope seemed like the summer birds too swiftly blown away.
Yet now I'm standing here with heart so full I can't explain, seeking faith and speaking words I never thought I'd say. God can be miracles when you believe the hope is frail, it's hard to kill. All what miracles you can achieve when you believe, somehow you will.
Article 22. Right to social security. The society you live in should provide you with social security and the rights necessary for your dignity and development. Article 23. Right to desirable work and to join trade unions. You have the right to work, to choose your work, and to work in good conditions. People do the same work should get the same pay. You should be able to earn a salary that allows you to live and support your family. All people who work have the right to join together in unions to defend their interests.
To touch, to move, to inspire, this is the true gift of dance. It's everybody's duty to give the world a reason to dance. Dance is a way to find yourself and lose yourself at the same time. To watch us dance is to hear our hearts speak. And so now we look at International Peace Day through dance.
Because I'm happy.
There's a beautiful bridge there that we want to show as a metaphor for crossing over from one side of our town to another, from one side of our state from another, from one side of our world from another. The one most important word that Eleanor Roosevelt left before she died in 1962 was the word hope. Hope. For 1 minute, think of your vision, think of your way.
And Jesus,